I'm Trish. Fast forward 2 weeks, I've done another grocery shop. This one was a bit different because I didn't have to stock up quite so much on all the really expensive stuff like the last time. And I'm going to cook up a bit of stuff to put into the freezer. So I've bought different stuff this fortnight. So just to give you a different, an idea, you can't just take a snapshot of one fortnight. Not for me anyway, because it varies. So this fortnight I spent $80 in Woolies, just on all the food stuff except for fruit and veggies, because I've got a fantastic fruit and veggie shop right next door to Woolies where I live, and their fruit and veggie, it is like literally most of the time half the price of Woolies, and it's really good. So then I went in there and I spent $30 on fruit and veggies, and of course my my vitamins as well, $5 on my vitamins. So what's that a total this week? $115. So that's $35 less than last fortnight. And we should have been on much, much, much less than that, but let's see, what have we got? Right. Again, that's not going to change each fortnight. That's just my Baroccas, or as I like to call them, my Baraldis, because they're cheap Baroccas from Aldi. Do you get it? Baroccas? Aldi? Baraldi? That's okay, my kids don't think I'm funny either. Someone, who's that? Chantel, I think, over at Beauty and the Band. Or might have been someone else, I can't remember. Everyone's been talking about, the zucchini pasta. I'm going to give it a go. So I bought myself a zoodler. I don't think that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to make up some bolognese sauce and try it with some zucchini, the noodly things. And I also saw a recipe for the zoodles with avocado. That sounds like a dream come true to me, so we'll see how that goes. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to hold Chantel responsible. Of course, my Jarrah Toffees, salted caramel. I'm going to be a train wreck this week. I love it. They were on special. And my Jarrah coconut hot chocolates, because they were on sale. I've got quite a few hot chocolates there, but when I see these for $4, I buy them, and I already opened them up because I forgot that I had to make a fancy pants video. So this is the rest of my pantry. My Diet Right cordial, as always, can't live without that. And I do usually get through like a whole 2 litre bottle in a fortnight. My really fancy home brand rolled oats. They're like 99 cents for a bag, and they last me for months. These probably won't last me so long because I'm going to have a go at making oat, banana, walnut, lavender muffins or banana bread or something, because all those bananas that I bought on sale last fortnight, and I said that I would put them into the freezer, whatever I didn't eat, I didn't, so I've got a lot of bananas I need to use up. So we'll see how that goes. Just grey box, because I really like mushroom onion gravy when I have my turkey meatloaf or my turkey burgers. I did buy the low sodium one. One day I'll learn how to make gravy from scratch, but until then, I go to grey box. That's a big jar of mangoes this week, because these were cheaper than buying 2 little ones. And I didn't even get all my mangoes last fortnight because my son came over here for the night and I made him a yummy dessert, and I meant to put peaches and pears on it. And I got mixed up and I gave him all my delicious mangoes. But he enjoyed them. Tahini, ran out of tahini. That's just the hulled one. And I think this is the right one to buy because you can get hulled and unhulled. But this one's got fibre in it, and the other one didn't say anything about fibre. I would be pissed if I bought the wrong one. But anyway, that's delicious. I put that in my my Vitabrits and porridge. I make like a salted caramel, healthy type thing. Delicious. And I put it on, the rice and quinoa thins with some currants on it. Just delicious. Lemon juice. It's just easy to have a bottle of lemon juice in the fridge instead of buying lemons all the time. And it's only got lemon juice in it and some acidity regulator or something, but there's no sugar in it. Vanilla. I buy so much vanilla. I use so much vanilla in everything. Tomato paste, just home brand. And I know it seems ridiculous to buy a teeny tiny little tin, but just last week I threw out almost half a big jar, which is much more economical to buy, but it's not economical if you're throwing it out, if it's going mouldy before you get to go through it. So I just got a little tin. of tomato paste, a couple of bags of crumbed walnuts, because these are really cheap today. I normally get, like a bigger bag and they're about $9 or $10. These, for the 2 bags, cost me $5.20, so I always look out for stuff that's on sale, and they're going to go in my my banana bread. They'll go in my porridge. I love walnuts. Just parsley, mixed herbs. Sometimes I buy fresh herbs, but it's not really worth it for me, because, like I buy a big bunch of coriander, and I use half of it, and then I throw the rest out. So I always keep, a range of dried herbs around the place. Another 2 dozen eggs. These are half price, luckily. And I do still have probably half a dozen eggs left over from last fortnight, but as I said, I'm going to make some banana bread. And they just don't go to waste. And I bought them all, and then I went to Gloria Jean's and I sat down to have a coffee, and I checked Facebook, and one of my friends is giving away free eggs. Excellent timing. More parmesan, and I know I said last fortnight, this is an exercise for me. I know I said last fortnight that a bag of parmesan will last me for weeks and weeks and weeks. It only lasted me 2 weeks this fortnight. I just have been eating so much parmesan, just like on my eggs and in my cauliflower mash and my broccoli mash, and and like I'm only having like 10 grams at a time. And how much is in one of these? 125. So yeah, so if you go 10 grams every day, there's your fortnight gone. It's cheap. It's good for me. It's protein, so I'm not worried about that. My regular 2 tubs of light ricotta. Love that stuff. We won't talk about that. And I have been buying the Chobani yogurt. And I kept looking for a full-fat one, and I actually went and had a look on their website. They don't make a full-fat Chobani. So when I was in the dairy section today, I won't say what I went, but this is the yogurt I used to buy, the Gelner. And it does have more calories, like the Chobani, I think from memory, has got about 75 calories per 100 grams, because, there's no fat in it. This is about 129 calories per 100 grams. I only ever have, depending on what I'm having, 50 grams or 100 grams of yogurt. So I'm not doing myself any damage by having the full fat stuff. And this Gelner is the best yogurt on, and it doesn't have as much protein. So let me get my old lady glasses. I think the Chobani had about 9 grams of protein per 100 grams, and this has only got 3.8. Whatever. Do you know what? The fat in this, when you eat it, coats all over the inside of your mouth, and it's just so delicious. Fat makes me so happy. I don't need to look at that. So I've gone back to John, and it was cheaper than the Chobani this week. Here's my mix for the fortnight. Got some more bacon. I've still got bacon left from the last fortnight. Probably about half of it actually. But it wouldn't be enough to last me for, all the rest of the fortnight, so I've got a bit more. I just put it in the freezer. I just love this with scrambled eggs or with my cauliflower or broccoli mash. And I have 2 rashers, and I cut all of it off. Bacon has got so much protein in it, and it's delicious. I got some lamb mince, about 450 grams. I'll make my bolognese. I'm going to make a bolognese sauce with that. You don't have to use beef mince to make bolognese sauce. You can use chicken mince or turkey mince or whatever. I saw the lamb, thought I haven't had lamb for a long while, so I got myself some lamb. And I got myself some turkey mince to make a turkey mince or turkey meatball soup with like heaps of veggies and so much spinach in it. It's just divine. So the bolognese sauce and the turkey meatball soup will go in the freezer, and I'll get so many meals out of it. I'll post later on my Fatish how many meals I get out of it, but it will be quite a few, probably at least 15. This is the time of year for strawberries, let me tell you. 3 punnets for $3. So happy. And all those punnets of strawberries that I bought the last fortnight, and I said I'd end up putting some in the freezer, none went in the freezer. I was making these puddings with strawberries and avocado and banana and eating them with like yogurt and more fruit, and I can't tell you how many of those I ate. And I think I made some chia seed puddings, and I had a strawberry fiesta. It was great. More bananas, because I'm going to need fresh bananas to make more of those puddings. That's my breakfast obsession lately. And bananas are still really cheap. 4 avocados. Thank God they're reasonably cheap, only $2 each. But I need them for my puddings, and I need them. I'm going to make an avocado sauce to have with my zoodles, and I just like it, just mashed up with spinach and put underneath a poached egg and a turkey burger. A couple of cauliflowers, so I'm obviously still on my cauliflower mash bender. And here's something I've discovered. You can do the same thing with broccoli, and it's just as good, maybe even better. So I've got a lot of broccoli as well to keep me happy. 3 big zucchinis for my zoodles in case that really takes off, and if it doesn't, I'll just eat them steamed. I love zucchini, just plain steamed zucchini. Massive bag of spinach. Most of that will go in my turkey meatball soup. It's really heavy on zucchini. Brussels sprouts. I just love them, just plain steamed Brussels sprouts. Celery for my soup, and I'll probably, there'll probably be some left over. I'll just eat celery with peanut butter on it, or tahini and some currants. Another bag of carrots for my soup. And big bag of mushrooms, because when I make bolognese sauce, I do around about half meat, half mushrooms. And of course, when I have my turkey meatloaf and my turkey burgers, I make it with a mushroom, onion, pepper gravy. So I do go through quite a lot of mushrooms. So that's my shopping for this fortnight. You can see it is different to there's obviously staples like my ricotta and my yogurt and stuff. But this week is obviously going to be a big cooking week. I've still got plenty of stuff left in the freezer, but I just want a bit more variety. So when it starts to get a little bit low, I make a couple of things that aren't in there already. Just gives me a bit more variety when I go out there. So that's it. And in case you're wondering why I'm wearing this, what will probably look like bright orange lipstick, because I cannot get the lighting right with this videoing, it's actually bright pink lipstick, because today is Bright Pink Lipstick Day, which is to raise awareness for hereditary ovarian and breast cancer. The pinkhope.org, they're a foundation or an organisation that provides programs and support for people going through it, and they want people to talk to their family members and try to determine, if there is any risk of hereditary ovarian and or breast cancer in the family, and if there is, take action. So that's it. I may or may not do another shopping video next fortnight, but otherwise I'll no doubt make another video about something else between now and then.